everyone, and welcome back to week 2 of our Pathways to Wellness series. This week's practice, I would say, is something to do first thing in the morning because it's a little bit more active, really to stimulate lymphatic flow and get the blood moving, and also getting our hearts beating, a little bit more of cardio. As always, like we did last week, we're setting the foundations for our practice, listening to the subtle signs that your body sends you. And for this week as well, listen, tune in, notice how the practice makes you feel, notice how you're breathing, be aware of when you stop breathing, and enjoy yourself. Say good things, be positive, kind words. Our body's listening all the time, and if we fill it with negativity, then we start to feel a bit negative and down. So hopefully after this practice today, you'll feel quite rejuvenated and regenerated and ready to start your day. Okay, so for today's practice, we don't need any props. We will need some props for Shavasana. I suggest a pillow for the back of your head and maybe a thick blanket to lie on, or a soft pillow to support your spine, and maybe 2 pillows to place under your knees. If you tend to get cold, you can wrap yourself up, and if you like to place an eye mask, a scented eye mask over your eyes, then you can have that to hand. Okay, so I will give a pause and let you go and get all your stuff, and I'll see you back on your mat. Okay, so we're going to start standing. So coming onto your mat, or you can do this, remember, even if you don't have a yoga mat, you can do it on a rug, but definitely make sure that it's not slippery, okay? Got some backing underneath. And we're going to start with gentle awareness, feeling grounded. So just gently lifting your heels, lifting your toes. Keep your eyes open for this one if you wish. If you close your eyes, then you will need to work on balance a little bit more. So choose whatever you want. And then come to a gentle stand still. Relax your shoulders, little shake of your shoulders, of your arms, your hands and your legs. Make sure you feel comfortable where your feet are, feel grounded, and then I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just take a moment. This is always nice at the start of any practice, just checking in with yourself, noticing how you feel mentally, emotionally, physically, so you're aware of how you're beginning your practice. Aware of your breath, but we're not trying to control or shape your breath today in any way. And you might be gently swaying, as I've found myself I'm doing, quite unintentionally. Or you might be holding still. Just go with the flow, see where you are. Notice which foot feels heavier. Which side feels heavier on the floor, left or right? Maybe you're pressing the outer edge of one side of your foot into the floor more. Again, observation, observation. What are the messages that are coming back from your body to your brain? Just take a few more moments here. Remember, eyes closed or gaze soft. And then slowly open your eyes if they were closed and lift your gaze. Shake. Let's have a little shake of our legs. A little shake of your arms, your hands. Just moving your shoulders. Swing of your arms. Notice my left arm is crossing over my right. So notice which arm is in front. And change the switch. And just gently let your arms come to rest. Okay, now there's a couple of options here. We're going to start jumping up and down our mat. You can take that jump into some side jumps or into swing your arms, any movement. But if you'd rather not jump, then march on the spot. Swing your arms, march on the spot. Whatever you want to do, and if you fancy doing both, then you can do both. A mixture of the both, or one or the other. Let's get the heart rate up, blood flowing. You can laugh, that's allowed. And then slowly come to a standstill. Slowly just lifting one foot up and down. Alternate feet. Up and down. Slow it down. And then completely stop. And I invite you here, if you close your eyes again, you may have to feel the balance or just soften and lower your gaze. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils and gently sigh out through your mouth. You might feel your heart going a little more, and maybe your breath is a little bit faster, so we just take a moment in between before we move on, just to breathe. Okay, now something a little different. Again, sometimes we have to lose some inhibitions when we do yoga therapy. We don't have to do anything, but we might find it funny, or that's good. That's part of healing, that's part of the fun. So we're going to do some tapping and some stroking of our legs, of our arms, to move the lymph around our bodies so we can get rid of waste more effectively. That's why this is a good practice for the morning after we've been lying down all night. First of all, let's start rubbing right hand to left collarbone. Just rubbing into your collarbone. You don't have to step from side to side. I just realised that I'm doing that. But if you want to do that, you can, or you can just be still. And then go round the back of your left shoulder as much as you can go. And then release. Let's go left shoulder, left hand to right collarbone, right shoulder. and round the back of your right shoulder. Lovely. And let's just rub the sides of your neck and around your ears. Around your ears, sides of your neck, back of your neck. Keep breathing. Let your breath flow freely. And then from here, right hand to left hip and gently stroke up side of your body. Rib cage. You can do 10 of these, 6, 3, doesn't matter how many. Movement is the main thing. Go to right side, left hand, starting from the hip up. This is the direction. Lymph needs to come from ankles all the way up and then from arms all the way up the centre of our chest. Beautiful. Okay. Also helping with lymphatic flow, but if you suffer with wind or indigestion and constipation, this next movement is very nice to do, even on its own, first thing in the morning. So the food goes in, works its way through our small intestine and then into our large intestine from the right hand side. So this is the movement. We go start lower right hand side, up, under and across and down. Okay, so this is the movement. Gentle circles. A little bit of pressure, but not too much. Couple more. And release. Okay, next, moving lymph from our legs up. So we're going to just do some very gentle brush. So starting around the front of your legs, ankle all the way up. Gentle on the knees, thighs. So some gentle brushing movements. Careful with your back, bend your knees. Inside your legs. To the side. Back of your legs. And then we're going to gently, I'll show you from the side, rub the backs of our knees. Bend your knees. That's it. Might start to feel a little bit warm. Great, good. And now for some tapping. So we're going to start with tapping along our sternum. And then again, some gentle tapping along our stomach, where we've just done, intestines. Tapping into our right side, right hip, and then tapping into our glutes. Left side, left hip, tapping into our glutes, and then all the way down the back of our legs, and to the outside, to the inside, and to the front. Okay, next we move to our face. Stimulating blood flow in our face. Just tapping very gently along your jaw, your cheeks, cheekbones, nose, temples, and then tapping over your head and around the base of your skull. And then some gentle tapping, forgot our arms, gentle tapping on your arms, shoulders, you don't want to end up with bruises, so be gentle with yourself. And then some little taps into our lower back, stimulate kidneys. Okay, brilliant. Now just take a moment, standing, take about 5 breaths. Again, you can close your eyes or lower your gaze, and maybe you notice a little bit of tingling. The nerves have woken up, your blood is flowing. So just be aware of what's happening in your body now. One more round of breath. And then you can lift your gaze or open your eyes if they were closed. And we're going to keep our feet hip distance apart, and we're going to do a very flowy action of opening the door. So on an inhale, you lift your arm, right arm or left arm, whichever arm you do first, up forward. And then as you exhale, you open the door, little twist. Breathe in as you come back round and down. We'll do right side first. Breathe in as you exhale to twist, and inhale as you bring everything back to the front. Breathe in and breathe out, and start to just make it more of a flowy movement. And again, if breathing and moving you find a little bit stressful, then just allow your breath to fit the movement. A couple more of this to the right side. Release. Let's go straight into left. Inhale, exhale, breathe in back to center and down. Couple more. And release. Next we're going to step our feet a little bit wider, and we're going to pick cherries off the tree. Okay, so as we sweep our left hand over to the right, you'll notice I just push up on my left toes, pick the cherry, pull it down. Other side, right arm picks the cherry, pulls down. Again, you can make this movement as fast or as slow as you wish. Relax your knees. The breath fits the movement, and then start to swing the arm across. Couple more. more to each side. And release. Okay, hope you're all doing well. The next one will be our last standing, and then we'll take it down to seated. So we're going to inhale to a wide, keep your feet wide. Inhale to a chair, arms up. Breathe in as you do this. And then exhale, swing. Inhale, exhale. Squat a little bit deeper. We'll feel our thighs for this one. Breathe in, exhale, let your arms swing. Inhale, exhale, arms swing. One more. Breathe in, exhale, arms swing. And then inhale, stand up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale to chair. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to chair. Exhale to cactus. Now if you prefer just bringing your arms forward to your chair instead of up, then do that. Breathe in, squat, cactus. Stretching across your chest. Pull your elbows back. Breathe in, exhale. Two more. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. And release. And just take a moment. Stand, close your eyes if that feels okay to do, otherwise just lower your gaze. Take 5 breaths here. Okay, so coming down into a comfortable seated position. I'm sat on my blanket, so feel free to sit on a blanket or a cushion. And we'll just take a moment. So resting with your hands on your knees or in your lap. Palms up, palms down, whatever you wish. And again, I invite you to close your eyes or soften and lower your gaze. And before we move into a couple of supine stretches, I'm just going to do a short breath practice with you. If you'd rather not do this breath practice, then just take a moment here, just breathe normally and join when we do the stretches. So eyes softened or eyes closed. And just picturing a square in your mind, starting at the bottom left-hand side. Take an inhale up the side to the top left-hand corner of the square and hold your breath just for a second as you travel from left corner to right corner, the top. And then exhale from right corner down to the right corner. And then just hold your breath just for a moment at the end of exhale from right corner to left corner. And then all we have to do is start again. Choose the rhythm of your breath. Maybe you inhale for 3, hold your breath for 3 or maybe 1, and then exhale for 3, and again hold the exhale, and then start again, just picturing that square in your mind. And we'll do this for not very long, maybe 20 seconds or so. You breathe, I count. And just finish your round. When you're finished, just take a few normal breaths. Winding down from quite an active practice. And if your eyes were closed, open them. If your gaze was lowered, lift your gaze. Okay, so let's come down onto our backs. Maybe take your pillow or your blanket to support your head. Gently down. Okay. And then stretch your legs long, lift your arms overhead. Maybe point your toes and then push through your heels. Big breath in, and then as you exhale, arms slowly down by your side. And then just bringing your right knee into your chest. Activate your left leg, heel stretches. Lower your right foot to the floor, stretch your right leg out, hug your left knee in, push through your right heel. And then bring your right leg in to meet your left leg. And perhaps you like to rock from side to side, or circle your knees, or hold still. So listen to your body. What does your body want to do? Seems my body wants to do all three. Rocking, circling, stillness. And then bring your feet to the floor, arms can reach out to the side, and just gently lower your knees to the right. I have some little kittens, that's the squeaking noise. I don't have mice. And then just gently bring your knees to centre, keep your feet on the floor, it's kind of to your back, and then just gently lower your knees over to the left. Slowly bringing everything up to centre. And now we'll get prepared for Shavasana. So coming onto any side as you push yourself up to seated. Okay, I've got all my bits and pieces here. Now, Shavasana can be done on a floor. You can do it sitting on your sofa, in your armchair, or even lying down in bed. So take yourself wherever you want to go. I'm going to roll out my blanket so it's a bit softer. And I've got my cushion for my head. And remember, you might want to have a longer cushion underneath you, supporting from your lower back up to the crown of your head, and a pillow for under your knees. I've got some yoga bolsters, so they're fun, but a firm pillow is perfect. Okay, so placing the bolster under your knees. Now, as an option, you can keep your legs straight, knees supported, or you can come into a diamond shape. And this is a subtle hip opener, but it's very supported with a bolster underneath you. So perhaps you want to try both of the positions and see which one relaxes you. So slowly coming down, forearms, pillow in place. So either legs straight over your bolster, or bringing the bolster or your cushion, your pillow up a little bit higher so your thighs are supported and your legs into a diamond shape. And make sure that your arms are on the blanket, not resting on cold floor. And then I invite you to close your eyes. Perhaps you have your eye mask, or perhaps you just prefer to keep your eyes open. So I invite you to find a position where you can rest, let go, feel safe. Take a moment, breathe in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils. Soften around your face. Soften around your mouth, your jaw, your eyes. Feel the back of your head heavy into your support. Feel your arms heavy, your legs, as you slowly begin to let go, release. And we'll be here for a couple of minutes in silence. And coming back to your breath, take a deep breath in and gently sigh out through your mouth as you exhale. Bring some movement into your fingers, your wrists. If you had your legs in butterflies, straighten your legs, maybe lift up, circle your ankles, wiggle your toes. And then placing the soles of your feet on the floor, bend your knees, roll onto any side and push yourself up to seated. Take your time. Perhaps your eyes are closed or open, and just come into a comfortable seated position, just taking a few moments, quiet observation. And I invite you to say one kind word to yourself to take you out into your day. The first thing perhaps that comes to mind, kind word. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. If you enjoyed this practice, perhaps give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and have a great weekend.